Well, good afternoon, everybody. Going to go with phase 2 of my Go Box. Phase 1 was on about a week ago. I've done some work on it. I've also built a new cabinet in the meantime, and I'm going to show you that here very shortly. I was going to purchase one. They were real junk, so I made my own, and I'm real proud of the fact of what I made too. So let me show you the cabinet first, and then we'll get into the Go Box. Stand by. Okay, here's a side shot of it. Very, very, very pleased with it. I don't even know if you can buy anything like this anywhere else. But as you can see, I've done some extras. I've got a light mounted up underneath, just like they do when they sell them. I've got a shelf that they don't usually have. I have a power supply on the side. I have a magnetic bar right there, which holds the tools I use the most. I have my multimeter mounted, plus some pencils and pens that I use constantly. And my little U.S. Army Corps of Engineers up in the corner. Very happy with it. These are tools that I use all the time, including the small vise that I moved over. So I built this whole thing for under $35. The pegboard in the back, the lights, all the wood, the tabletop and the shelf, all bought at Lowe's for all under $35. Now you can see the wood down below the braces. That was wood that I had here originally, but that's only for braces anyways. So here goes the wife. So let me get my Go Bag Go Kit up and show you what I've got so far. Stand by for a minute. Okay, here we go. There it is. It's about 80% finished. The inside is about where I want it to be. Sorry if I'm shaking too much, but let me give you a quick tour. This was supposed to be glued in place, but as I can see, the double-sided Scotch tape is not working. So that's going to come out until I can mount it better. I've got 2 batteries in it, one on this side, one on this side. The 2 batteries are hooked up to these 2 switches. That shows that the green battery is ready to go, or I should say the right battery. That's my LiPo. And this side here is the sealed, which will go to that blue mark right there. When those are turned on, let's use the LiPo battery first, and I turn on my switch. It tells me what voltage I have in that battery. Now if we go and there the radio came on. So let's turn this off for now. Turning it off because I do not have the antenna hooked up, and I don't have the microphone in it either. But let's turn it off and go to the other battery. And you can see the voltage difference there. These 2 screws hook up to a bus bar underneath, which is my negative bar. The positive all runs off the red wires. Now I do have the antenna wire hooked up, which runs underneath the foam to there. This could either be the antenna I'm going to show you inside, or it can be a coax cable to another antenna somewhere down the line. I also intend to have, which will be phase 3, Anderson power poles, which I'm waiting for. Something in this order, all in line, ready to go. But they're going to be better looking, they're going to be professional. And it's going to be for charging batteries and running equipment. They will be hot all the time, but they're Anderson power poles, so they're going to be protected hots. So let me show you the underside of this. Turn everything off. This comes out, and there's the wiring. There's my 2 batteries. One's a 7, I believe the battery over there is a 7 amp hour, and this is a 6 amp hour. This one I just purchased, the green one I just purchased, a LiPo battery. And underneath I have where my antenna is to go on that connection. I have my FT70, which is a digital, and I have my FT8. I stand corrected, VX8, both Yaesu radios. I'm going to be rewiring this. As you can see, I've got some pretty heavy wires in it. Those are 10s. The radio itself only comes through with 16 gauge or 16 gauge or maybe even 18 gauge wire. So it doesn't pull a lot. And the other thing about the radio, when I got it, I got this cable with it. This cable only has 16 gauge wire on it. Could be 18 gauge. I haven't seen the wire itself yet, just the size of the outside. That's what it comes with. Ham radio operators know you're not supposed to be using your cigarette lighter to run a ham radio, but this is a 2 meter. It's not going to pull that much. It's 20 and 25 watt. It's a KYT. It came through with the programming cable, and I am extremely happy. Let's get this radio turned on again. It comes through with everything I wanted it to come through with. It's a quad. It can watch 4 frequencies at one time. I have it on the memory. That's our repeater in town here in Reading. It does come through with DSC and CTCSS, for those of you that know what I'm talking about. It has everything that the Yaesu radios have on it, and it is extremely easy to program. You can do it right through the microphone. You can do it right through the microphone, or it comes with a cable when you purchase it. Now this is the 8900D. It comes through with the programming cable, which you program through Chirp. So this is so far my Go Box kit. I am, like I said, about 80% done. I'm waiting for more parts to come in to get them mounted so I can charge my batteries without having to take everything apart. And I'm also going to change the wiring inside. I don't need those heavy wires. It makes it hard to lift the cover or the base, whatever you want to call it. But things are going to change here a little bit. But I wanted to show you step 2. I am very happy with this so far. Turn everything off. Close it. And as you can see, this has foam up top also, up here. And you can see the radio outline from the radio being up that high. But this, again, kind of hard to do it with one hand. There we go. But there it is, my Go Box. Very happy. It's a small one. It's easy to carry. Everything is mounted inside. Will be mounted inside, with the exception of the antenna hookup. So that's it. Gonna get this on YouTube. Thank you everybody for watching. I'll close this thing out in a second. Okay, the battery's about dead. So I'm gonna wrap this up, get this up on my computer probably this evening after my meeting, and keep you guys informed of what's going on. Very good. 73, have a good day. Ron here, the Polish Pickle. I'm Claire.